Okay, so this is one of the important concepts that we are going to discuss here is the SharePoint list versioning. Remember, SharePoint library also has the same thing, but there is little difference in list and library. List support major versions and but libraries support major and minor versions both. Now, with the versioning in SharePoint list and libraries, we can actually track and manage information over the time. So let's say today you have modified something and tomorrow you want to check what is the previous version or the previous thing that whatever I have modified, you can actually go and check the version and you can get it. So especially you can go and view and also you can recover if you want the previous versions from a SharePoint list item history. Now let me open my SharePoint list. So if you'll see here, this is our SharePoint list. Go to the list settings. So you click on the settings icon, then list settings. And if you'll see here, there is a versioning settings is there. Click on that link. And then if you'll see here, there is item version history is there. So on this, you can just make it to yes, create a version each time you edit an item in the list. So especially it will actually create a version each time you will modify or each time you edit an item. Maybe you just change a column value or you entirely delete that. So anything it will take as a version. And next one is it will you can actually say or you can actually fix how many versions you want to see. So for example, I will say 10. So that means last 10 modifications I can see. And if when 11th time I will modify this, then the last one will actually will go. That means the first one which we have modified. And this we should not keep it more because ideally again it will take space and a lot of things are there. So what you should do is if you really feel last 10 version it is what we require, so you can make it to last 10 version and now click on OK. So once you click on OK, now go to the products and we will try to add one item. So I'll click on new item. I will say, let's say laptop, and then salesperson name. I will put a salesperson name here, and then suppose the customer name. So I'll put the customer email here. So if you'll see here, actually I have taken a single line of text. So that's why I will have to type it dev.onmicrosoft.com, and then the category it is of hardware, and the price I'll put something, uh, and then the units, let's say we require 5 units, and the vendor I will select, let's say Microsoft for this, and I'll click on save. So the moment you will click on save, you can see here now the item has been added here. Now you can just select the item, and then if you'll see here, there is version history is there. So if you'll click on that, you will be able to see the version history, whatever the first time you can see here, this is the 1.0 version. And I will close this, and now you can also check the version history from here. So if you'll click on this, you will be able to see the version history. So it will open the same version history dialog box. And from the in the classic list, if you'll go, actually it will be available in the ribbon, else the other things are same. So now I will click on this and I'll edit it. So if you'll see here, actually on this I will change two values. One thing is the price, it is actually 250. The units we are expecting 3 units, and then I will have the delivery date, let's say it is on 8. I'll save this. So once I save this, now if I will check the version history, I'll click here, I will say version history. Now you can see here now two versions are there. First one is this one, that whatever we inserted first time in the item, and the second time if you'll see here, the price we have changed from for this, the delivery date we have added, and the units we have added. So if we'll actually see it here, we can actually see what is the changes that we have done. Let's say this is the changes I do not want. I want this to be restored. So I can select this and I can actually restore, I can view, or I can delete. If you click on view, actually it will show you the item details. You can see here. And let me go back again to the version history. and we will restore. I don't want this values, so I will take whatever the previous values are there. So I'll click on this and I will say restore. So if you'll see here, it is showing you are about to replace the current version, say OK. And now you see here one more version has been added, and the value you can see here, it is the previous value, and the delivery date is blank. If you remember, first time we didn't select any delivery date. So I'll close this, and actually if you'll see now, the values you can see here, price is 234 now, unit is 5, and the delivery date is blank. So this is what we can work with version history. This is very much helpful. By default in the list, version is history is disabled, but in the library, version history is enabled. When we will discuss about the libraries, I'll show you that also. But for the timing being, we understand that we can also, we can actually enable the version history in the list, and we can track the version. You can restore the version, you can come, you can check it, the previous version of the list data of for the particular list item.